update. My name is Jay, I'm from the Thaiger, and I'll be giving you a quick weekend roundup of some of the headlines from across Thailand. So if you are here for serious news, please look forward to Good Morning Thailand tomorrow morning or Thailand News Today tomorrow evening. But this is just a quick roundup. Excuse me. This is just a quick roundup and a quick chat with the viewers just to let you know what's going around Thailand and so that we can enjoy our Sunday together. I hope my sound is okay. Welcome everyone. Oscar, Paul, Hansi Schellenberg. Thank you very much for joining me. Good afternoon, people, says Ken RQ. Still 11 a.m., so technically still morning, so I can get away with it. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a couple of topics to talk to you about, and I'm going to start with something that we have been talking about a couple of weeks, but I actually went out last night and experienced it firsthand. And it's regarding the green in Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all true. It's all real. It's finally here. I was in one of the entertainment districts in Bangkok last night with a couple of friends, and we were walking by and we came across a pretty large bar that was openly advertising the fact that they were selling greens. They had big banner LED screens and yeah, I think there was LED screens, and basically they had some posters showing that, hey, you can buy the green here, you can buy these different strains, we're selling it, come in and get your stuff. And I was like, okay, let's go see how this works. So we went. It was a proper bar, and had a dance area. So it had an outdoor bar area where you could sit down with your friends, and that's where I was sitting. And then inside they had more of a dance vibes club area. So we were sitting outside, and then a lovely waitress comes up to you, and she gives you a menu, and she says, hey, what do you want to drink? I was like, oh, cool. And she goes, what do you want to smoke? And I was like, I'm sorry, what? She goes, yeah, what do you want to smoke? And I was like, okay. It was an open menu. They showed the different strains that were available. And it was quite informative as well. It showed the benefits, the different types of flavors this specific strain has, the effects it has on you. Is it going to make you feel mellow? Is it going to make you feel upbeat? Do you want to have some pain relief? And I was like, wow, quite informative. And so we one of my friends ordered some. I can't, so just a disclaimer, even if I want to, I can't smoke the green because it just doesn't agree with my body. I always throw up if I do smoke it. I've been told to try edibles, which I'm yet to try, but yeah, unfortunately I cannot partake. But yeah, one of my friends partook, and once he got it, the bag that he got it in said that it was for medicinal purposes, and I said, sure, medicinal purposes, no prescriptions required, doesn't matter. And you can buy it in grams of 1, 3, and 7. And they actually make it into a joint for you. So they're like, do you want it rolled or do you just want the buds? And my friend was like, okay, can you roll it for me? And there it was, just like in 10 minutes. It's like a service. Someone just rolls a joint for you. And yeah, they had different flavors. They had guava, they had Oreo cookie. I mean, these are just fancy names for the different strains, just to distinguish between the effects and the flavor. And yeah, you can smoke openly in the bar scene. Everyone was just smoking. Every table was pretty much smoking. And yeah, people were, people who are generally high on the green are quite mellow and in a good mood, and everyone started sharing with everyone. It's like they were passing it around the table, but table to table. People would be walking by and be like, hey, have you tried this one? Try some of mine. And I'm just like, what is going on? I was offered by like 3 random people who I'd never met before, not part of the Tiger or anything. They were just random polite strangers who were like, hey, do you want to try some of mine? And I was politely said, no, thank you very much. And yeah, overall a very good vibe. And then I thought to myself, this is it. This is what Thailand or part of the government officials were thinking. This is the future of tourism, partly anyways. I've never been to Amsterdam, but I've been told, my friend was telling me, like, it's like the proper cafe vibes, except you can do it in bars and entertainment districts over here. So you just come into the bar, order whatever you want, smoke up, enjoy, and then either go dancing or go back home. I've never seen that in Thailand before. I mean, let's not talk about the legality of the situation, but it was pretty cool to see. I was just like, wow, I'm gonna have to say that, oh, I was there when Thailand did this. But I just thought to myself, this is the only country in Asia that now does this openly. And at least everyone in Asia, in countries where, there's such strong legal laws against this, they're gonna fly to Thailand not only for a good time. And as you can see from the thumbnail, I called in the thumbnail, I wrote Asia's Amsterdam. Now, people are going to compare it to Amsterdam, but Thailand will eventually build its own reputation up. And knowing Thailand will probably be a lot more extreme than Amsterdam. You want the red light district? We got the red light district. You want to have smoke up bars and cafes? We've got smoke up bars and cafes. Will things get out of hand? I don't know. There were even police outside, on the streets of the entertainment district, probably traffic police or, police just making sure that everything's okay. But yeah, everything just kind of worked out. Everything just kind of, everyone, I mean, the police were just doing their business and walking around, making sure everything's happening in the streets, whereas people were just chilling and having a good time. And that's something I've never experienced in Thailand before, and I've experienced a lot in Thailand before. But yeah, that was something I wanted to share with you guys. People openly smoking and enjoying the green. Cool. Alright, so that will be my main update for you guys today. I will be addressing some of your questions and comments in about 4 minutes. When I finish my quick update, I've just got 2 more stories left. The first one being the Prime Minister is being very optimistic and happy regarding the tourist figures. Now that the Thailand Pass is finally no more, the Tourist and Sports Ministry actually came out and expects about 2.7 million visitors to arrive from this month. I hope my sound is okay. Can someone tell me if my sound is okay? I got some comments. Rather be with a... Check. Someone is spamming me with line messages, and that's why. Sound is great. All right, cool. So the Tourism and Sports Ministry expects about 2.7 million foreign visitors to arrive this month until the end of September. And it expects about 4.5 million foreign tourists to arrive in the last quarter, which would bring Thailand's total number of tourists for 2022 to be about 9.3 million people. If the Tourism and Sports Ministry dreams come true, Thailand's tourism revenue this year could likely be over 1.27 trillion baht. Now, once again, very optimistic. I think, again, these are just predictions based on what facts, I'm not quite sure, but the number they're giving is a possible 1.27 trillion baht, which sounds great. I mean, sounds amazing. Why wouldn't you be optimistic and happy about that? Whether it's actually going to happen is still yet to be seen. And the last topic that I'm going to be talking about today is about cleaning up the cables in Bangkok. Now, we've been talking about this for months as well. Bangkok officials they proposed a meeting yesterday to telecom service providers, and they basically went to them and said, look, you guys need to do your part in helping clean the streets and the wires as well, because some of the cables belong to you. The officials who attended the meeting were representatives from the Metropolitan Electrical Authority, National Broadcasting and Telecommunications Commission, and Provincial Electric Authority. The meeting was chaired by Interior Minister Kun Anupong, and according to the MEA, the plan to bury these power cables in Bangkok will cost around 48 billion baht in the next 5 years. So 48 billion baht in the next 5 years, is it worth it to get the cables underground? This is all coming to light. Once again, like I told you, people tend to ignore a problem until a problem arises. This all started because there was recently a fire in Yawarat, which is basically Chinatown in Bangkok, one of the most famous and popular areas to visit for tourists and Thai people. There was a fire which burned down some houses. 2 people died, and so that's why the Bangkok officials proposed this meeting to clean up the cables, and the MEA has announced on Sunday, June 24th, that it would accept this responsibility. They actually said, yeah, all right, fair point, we'll deal with it. When are they going to start? How much are they going to spend? How long will it take? Again, yet to be determined, but it's glad to see, I'm glad to see someone actually take the responsibility of trying to fix this issue and these wires. So that's some good news for everybody. All right, those were 3 quick stories that I wanted to give you an update on this Sunday morning. I hope you're enjoying it with a cup of coffee, with your croissant, or whatever it is that you like to eat. I think some of you are watching from overseas, so it might be nighttime or evening. So good evening and early good morning to you. Let me take a couple of questions from the viewers. John P. Ken RQ, Dating Guru. Thank you, Thaiger members, for joining us today, as well as all the people watching me live right now. Please click the like button if you're enjoying the show. Hans C. Schellenberg says fiber properly implemented could make most of the non-power cables disappear. You're absolutely right, Hans, but like everything in Thailand, it's quite slow. It takes a long time. Just for it to get approved would probably take a couple of months. And I'm not sure if they're willing to invest as much money as, I don't think they even realize how much money it would take to fix it and where that money is going to come from. I don't think they have the budget. And that's partly the reason they're asking these telecommunication companies to come out and help. Otherwise, I probably won't be able to do it. Wow, alongside Natty, Jay looked like Shrek. I did not know Natty was so small, or is it Jay is large? Says Golf Click Wrist Swing Aids. Thank you, Golf. I think you're talking about the Surat Thani video. By the way, if anyone hasn't seen the Surat Thani video, please go watch the Surat Thani video. I can assure you that you will enjoy at least some parts of the video, if not all, but it is absolutely beautiful. It was a great video and one of the best videos we've ever made at the Thaiger, something I'm personally really proud about, that our team's been able to achieve this. Great work from Natty and everyone involved, so please check that out. Golf, Natty is very small. I don't think that's a secret. She's a very petite, lovely Thai lady, and I'm also very large. I'm 6'1". I'm a big guy on the heavier side, so I'm a very large man with quite a small girl, so the contrast between us is quite funny, I think. And I personally think, a lot of people we've had a lot of positive comments so far. Everyone has been so positive and given us amazing feedback for the video. I thank you everyone who's watched it, who liked, comment. Thank you. We always read each and every comment of every video. So thank you very much, and we appreciate your kind words. And I for those of you who thought that I wasn't having a good time, I think me and Natty have very contrasting personalities, and I think that's what made the video fun. In my opinion, I might be wrong, but the activities that we like to do and the way we like to do it are completely different to each other, and I think it was a good balance, because if there were just 2 people walking around going wow, wow, wow to everything, it wouldn't be as good. Whereas once I got, it's like the journey to the location was tough for me, but once I got to the location, I appreciated each and every moment. I wouldn't change anything how we did it, and I would probably go back again. So I did enjoy the video, even though I end up being the grumpy uncle of the group. But yes, thank you so much for everyone's support. John Peake says, it will take 5 years just to start the lines. Things move slow in Thailand. Well said, John. This is not your first rodeo, and I can tell that you know your stuff. Wally says, Jay, you and Natty make a great production, great team. As a retiree, I enjoy taking time and watching all good information. Thank you very much, Wally. We did try to make it as informative as possible so that next time if you do plan to go to Surat Thani, you know exactly where to go, you know exactly who to contact, or have a general idea of the places that might interest you. Dating Guru says, I see the Surat Thani video was great done. Thank you very much. Credits to the camera crew as well. Yeah, we had Jason Clark and Tan Natapon, our two videographers, in-house videographers. They're in the studio every day. You know, they don't get to be in front of the camera, but they're the ones who make all of our videos come to life. And some of the beautiful scenery and drone shots that they captured was absolutely amazing. Jason Finch says, Jay, when all the girls come back? I don't quite know what you mean by that. Where the girls gone? What girls? One of the best videos, Jace, Natty Run You, which was great. It's fun to see Jay's face when hike started, not excited. Especially because she woke me up at 3:30 a.m. People were like, oh, Jay doesn't seem enthusiastic. It's 3:30 a.m. and I'm gonna go for a 1-hour hike. Why would I be excited for that? I mean, that was just an honest reaction, you know? I didn't edit anything, you know, I didn't try to fake anything or act anything. If anyone woke me up at 3:30 a.m. and said, Jay, let's drive 1 hour to go for a 1-hour hike to see a view, I wouldn't be extremely enthusiastic. But like I said, the journey there, I might have been a bit, but I was up for anything, you know, I'd do anything. I might be grumpy about it, but once we reached there, it was amazing. Good cop, bad cop effect. Bet you really loved it though. Ah, absolutely loved it, Kirk, yeah. Morning mates, Franco7 has joined the conversation. Hi Jay, now in Bangkok for 5 days. Greetings from Singapore. Stayed in Rangsit, Nonthaburi, Bangkok, and now at Hoi Quang. Did see some locals didn't wear masks. Yeah, Cougar, I think more and more people now slowly are starting to change. They're starting to remove the mask. They just don't care, and why would they? You know, it's not a requirement anymore. It's now time to get rid of the mask. Hashtag free the mask. Or free the face, rather. Jay, when all the girls come back to Pattaya, says Jason. Pattaya's revival is still going to take some time, but now, if you are waiting for the girls to come back to Pattaya, I think now would be a good time, because now the bars can be open until 2 a.m. at least 2 a.m. So Pattaya's nightlife is now going to start to recover. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to be recovered, but I'm expecting people to come back there very soon. The Thaiger is my link to Thailand whilst I'm at home in Australia. Thank you very much, Foolish Farang, for your comment. They should rent OHV vehicles on those trails like they rent jet skis on the beach. Would make that our hike to dinner much easier. Thank you very much, Hans. See, that's more my type of wavelength. I would love to do that same 1-hour trek in an OHV vehicle, and then you'd see me screaming and excited, you know? But unfortunately, you can't drive vehicles up there or anywhere where we need to hike in Surat Thani. It's just packed with trees, and you're always in the middle of a jungle somewhere. But whatever it was a much needed exercise for me. I was just trying to keep up with the fit Natty. She's a very, very active and fit girl. This was, production-wise, the best video the Thaiger's ever made. I must giggle seeing the sweating Jay rumbling around while climbing the hills. You and me both, Franco. I mean, while I was doing it, I was like, oh, people are gonna see this video and just laugh at me. But it was good fun. And yes, it was definitely the best production we've ever did. You know, we've now got drones involved, and as a company, we've had to take quite a bit of time to prepare for this video. You know, because we had to do everything legally. We can't just, you know, as part of the Thaiger, we can't just go wherever we want, do whatever we need. If we buy drones, it has to be registered. If we fly a drone, our pilot needs to be licensed. We need insurance for the drone. We need permissions. We need, a lot of things need to be done. You know, we're not like normal vloggers. We can't just go to a place and just do things because sometimes those things have consequences, and as a company we can get in trouble for a lot of things, so we have to be a lot more careful than other people. But yeah, we plan to do more and more things, because now that we've got all that done, we've got 2 registered pilots, we've got registered drones, we've got insurance, we've got permissions, we've got connections. Hopefully we will start making more and more content for you. John Peak says, you let her have her way. John Peak, I dare you to stand up against Natty Warisa. She may be a tiny girl, but she will beat me up if she needs to. So it was out of fear of the Natty that I let her have her way. No, but yeah, she was great. She basically planned the entire trip, and she was like, don't worry about it. I want your honest reaction. And that cheeky little girl, she did not tell me a lot of important details. She'd be like, come on, let's go. We're going for dinner. I'll be like, okay, cool. She's like, where are your sports shoes? I was like, okay. And then once we got to Khao Sok National Park, she's like, oh, by the way, we need to hike to dinner. It's 1 hour hike. And I was like, oh God. And then she's like, by the way, we need to cook our dinner ourselves. And I was like, how? She's like, yeah, we need to cut down bamboo trees and this and that. And I was like, she's just a troll. I'm telling you, but it was perfect. It was perfect. Ta-ta. I'm 34, planning on looking at some properties when they're in winter, future retirement home, current vacation home. I really am set on Hua Hin. Any places you recommend, look at also. Moped Mike, Hua Hin is a great location. The houses there are quite cheap. You know, if I'm being completely honest with you, it's 1 hour ride from Bangkok. Hua Hin's a nice like vacation town. It's got nice beaches, it's got chill vibes. I'd love to live in Hua Hin. And the property there is not crazy expensive. You can buy like a house for 3 million, 4 million baht. It's a very good investment. And considering your location, it's a great place to invest in real estate. So I think you're on the right tracks if that's what you've already got in mind. I suggest you can search through property on thaigerproperty.com. And we've got a donation from Franco7. Thank you very much, Franco, for your donation. Thanks for this really good video. Thank you very much. I'm glad you appreciate the work that we've done, and I'm glad that all the viewers have been watching. You know, you guys have, every little helps. Clicking the like button, commenting on it, sharing it. Anyone who's interested in Surat Thani, thank you very much for just supporting the Thaiger and everything that we do. Question, when do the dance clubs in Bangkok like Instant Insanity stay open until 3 or 4? Dream Mix, well, they're open till 2, and realistically they don't close until 2:33 anyways, because it's not like 2 a.m. everybody leave. It takes a little bit of time to get people finally out. I like cats, but I prefer dogs, said Sirsa. Thank you, Sirsa. I now know. Great job on the video. Thank you very much. Henry Kim, there he is. It looks amazing. Can't wait to see the rest of it. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We do have 2 more episodes. So the first one was basically all the adventure activities you could do in Surat Thani. We still have video number 2 and video number 3 where we did a lot more things, you know, and it's more nature filled. It's food, and you know, we went on a raft and then trekked on top of a mountain to see like skull-like caves and had some coffee there. Scary, yeah. So there's a lot more to look forward to. Where is this bar? Says Bradley S. Bradley S. Is it R Bradley? It's Bradley. Look at this guy, Bradley. I think it's. I'll tell you in private where this bar is. I don't want to call them out in public, but I definitely think you will enjoy this bar very much, good sir. Thanks, I'll definitely look at your listing, says Moped Mike. Thank you, Moped Mike. Talking about normal vloggers, I've had a great night out with some of them yesterday, planned as a 2 mates meeting, ended up in 6 guys party in Soy 11 with a delicious pizza and a little hangover. Ah, that's great, Franco. I'm glad that you're socializing with vloggers and people out there. It's great to see. I think YouTube, especially in Thailand, is quite a small. I mean, although a saturated market, there's a lot of travel vloggers, but I think it's a small, tight family, and I think there's enough out there for everyone, and I think we should always help and support each other's work. We should always meet up and you know, maintain these connections, because at the end of the day, We've all left our countries, we've come here, and we're happy living a good life in Thailand, blessed, and it's always nice to know other people who share your hobbies and do the same thing as you. So I love meeting other vloggers and other YouTubers in Thailand. Jay. John Peak says, maybe we should have the meetup for members. Haha, the meet is this month. That's right, John Peak. The month that was chosen was July. I believe we're going to decide on the date. I'm going to ask Carmel to do a quick members poll to decide on the date, and then we'll try to get the people with the date with the most votes will basically get, we'll try to keep the meetup on that day. B. Tingy says, not really possible to bury power lines with Bangkok's very high water table and wet season flooding. Probably just talk to kick the can down the road to the next administration. B. Tingy, that has seemed to be, like, looking back at what has been going on in the past years, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened, but we'll have to wait and see. The new governor is the most popular elected Bangkok governor ever in Thailand, possibly ever. That man, Kun Chachat, he is extremely popular. He's very well liked. He's smart. He has a very good command of English. He's modern. He's out in the public, running around in parks, just talking to people like he's some casual man. He's so cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's a very cool guy for a politician, and you know, he has those I'm not really a politician, I'm your everyday man kind of vibe, and that's why I think people can relate to him and they like him so much. So and he is standing up for a lot of change and actually trying to make those changes. So maybe I'm on the bandwagon, but I want to see the change happen. So for now, I am on the bandwagon. I hope these changes take place. Jason Natty here. I'll take her real camping. Payback for you, says Marklin. Maybe I should. Natty was like, next time we'll actually stay in tents. I was like, oh, cool, yeah. Rooftop bar meetup, says Grant Brown. Grant Brown, I was thinking more of a, yeah, rooftop or, you know, restaurant bar type area. I think it's a lot more easier to handle. And then, you know, people can just go and do their own thing and socialize with other people. And a little bit of, you know, happy water makes people feel a lot more loose. Tony the Tiger, welcome. I feel bad for the governor though. Everyone has too high expectations to fix everything in Bangkok. You're right, Tony. I think everyone is, you know, because there's so many expectations of him that not meeting even half of them would, I don't know, would be considered a failure or not. But he is making some moves, and he's got excellent PR in general. And he's been doing a good job so far. So although I think we all need to be a bit more realistic about the expectations and what he's actually able to achieve with the budget that he has. He has no budget for this year already. He's only allowed to have a budget for next year. The new governor seems to be a good person on this position. He started to make a lot of changes. That's right. Mangosteen says, Jay, all politicians are the same. Don't fall for it. They're all power hungry. Mangosteen, I'm not, you might be right. I mean, you know, it's difficult in politics. It's difficult to be an honest man in a corrupt world. And it's difficult to be a good man and be a politician, you know? I think we have had good politicians, and history shows that they've either been taken out or not been able to achieve anything in a high position, because you won't be able to reach that high position without being a little, you know. I remember years ago there was talk of a canal to link Indian Ocean and South China Sea. Is that still a hope? Mike, I never heard about that, actually. Jason Finch, good sir, you've asked me the same question about 50 times. Jay, when all the girls will come back to Pattaya? Jason, I wish I could tell you, because I feel like that's the most important question that you have for me. I feel like they're going to start coming this month because of the curfew, not curfew, but the fact that the nighttime curfew has been changed to 2 a.m. It's not really a curfew, nobody forces you, but now that nightclubs can close at 2 a.m., I think the girls will slowly start coming back. I hope you, yeah, that's all I can say. I don't control them. Maybe they don't come back. I'm just giving you my opinion. But I hope that answered your question. Thank you for joining us live and taking part. How long until temptation becomes too much and he starts to put his hand in the cookie jar, says Foolish Farang. Look, for now, we can give him the benefit of the doubt. He's popular for a reason. It's because he's modern, he's different, he stands up for change. Before we start being pessimistic and thinking that, oh, he might do this, he might do that, I think we just need to give him time to show us what he's got. Let him do what he's come out and said to do. Let's see if he, fulfills his promises, and then we'll be able to judge how he is as a person. Jay, it's going to be 5 years before all the girls will come back into Pattaya. It's a good thing as well. Pattaya is far better off as it is, says John Peake. Maybe you're right. Maybe you are right, John. All right, ladies and gentlemen, about 230 people watching. Please click the like button if you're enjoying this weekend update so far. Could I ask you guys a question? How do you guys spend your Sunday mornings? Are you coffee lovers, like coffee in the morning? Are you family guys, just like, nice chill day in with the wife, with, with the family, with the kids, with the husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends? J for PM, says Mark Lynn. Thank you, Mark. I don't think I could make it as a politician. Yeah, I feel like I don't have that FU attitude, I feel like if you want to be a good politician, you need a little edge to you. Coffee and computer. I feel like that applies to anyone who makes it in life, It's difficult being an honest man in this world and becoming extremely successful and rich. I think rich is the point I was trying to make. If you want to be extremely successful and rich in your field, in life, if you want to become a popular figure or someone, you have to have a little bit of arrogance. You need to have that FU attitude to get you to where you need to go. It's very difficult to, be in the back, be a follower, and I don't know why I'm talking about this. I don't know how we ended up on this topic, but yeah, I definitely don't think I have what it takes to be a politician, because I don't like lying, I don't like giving false hope, and I don't like not fulfilling my promises. And I think it's difficult for any politician to go out there and say, if I'm elected, I'll do this and this and this and this, and they end up only doing half or less. I just got Omicron, so I'm doing morning ATK, says Tony the Thaiger. Oh no, Tony. Well, I wish you good health, Tony. I hope that your ATK comes negative soon, and I hope you don't have any strong symptoms and side effects. All the best to you, Tony. Hans C. Schellenberg says, coffee and computer. Yeah, Hans, I think me too. Every morning, have to start with coffee and computer, answer the emails, answer some of the comments, check the videos, check the live comments. Oh, I wanted to ask you, I think all the people watching right now, you guys are pretty much the die-hard Thaiger fans, the Thaiger family. I wanted to ask you, would you be interested in a day in the life series? Now, I apologize. I at first, Carmel was the one who suggested this. She wanted to make, we were thinking about making members content, and we wanted to show you what it's really like in a day. Because you see us in the morning at 10 a.m., we go to Good Morning Thailand, and that's pretty much it. We're there with you for about 50 minutes to an hour, and that's all you know what we do during a day, and the other videos we do. Would you be interested in a behind the scenes, like a day in the life of Natty, a day in the life of Jay, a day in the life of, you know, one of our riders? What time do we get there? What do we do in the morning? How do we work? Who do we talk to? What's our, you know, how do we think? What's our planning strategy? Let me know if you're interested, and we'll get Carmel to do a video on that. I think the first video will be for members, because that was part of our members video suggestions. Currently we're doing 2 videos a week, 2 to 3 videos a week. No, 2 dedicated videos for members, and every time we release a video, we're trying to get the bloopers and extra scenes as a members exclusive. So we will be doing it for the members first, but I think if a lot of people are interested in the idea, I'll definitely consider making a video about it, if that's something you're interested in. Just a thought. Wish you the best in a negative result, says Franco. Khop-kun nakap. Jay, I hope all the bars open soon. Yeah, Jason, I hope so too. Pattaya needs it, huh? Mark says, yes, Jay. Jason says, I love Arissa. Okay, I have no idea who that is. Day in the life. Wow, Natty, be a jumping buck, says John Peak. That would be great to see your day, says Dating Guru. Yep, behind the scenes would be good. This would be interesting. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I think we can start with Natty. I think, let's be honest, everyone's more interested in Natty's day than mine. Mine is disappointingly sad. I just end up in a lot of meetings. You know, when I was younger, I think a lot of people can relate to this. Probably more so with me, but when I was younger, I was like, oh, I can't wait to, you know, be in a position of as like a manager or as a person in charge. Like currently I'm the head of production. Like I can't wait to be head of production. It's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna be able to make decisions and this and that. And once I became head of production, I was like, what are all these meetings? Why does everyone want to have a meeting? What are we talking about for an hour? Oh my God, I can't wait to get out of here. This is just my unfiltered, honest reply. I mean, the amount of meetings that I just thought it would be a lot more entertaining and cooler. And then when it actually happened, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, going to the Suratani trip was a highlight for me. It was basically a holiday and work. Also, another quick insider scoop. You know, on camera, Suratani is absolutely perfect. And even while we were filming, all those emotions that you saw, like, we're not good actors. We're just real people. We're YouTubers. We do YouTube, and you got the reactions as honestly and like as real as they got. But, you know, it's so difficult to be on camera once you think about it. Like, you've got your mosquitoes, you've just hiked for an hour, you know, on high elevation, you're out of breath, you're catching up, you're sweating, and then suddenly you've got to be on camera to give like your real reaction. I thought it was quite difficult. I think both me and Natty learnt new ways of, you know, getting ready and being vigilant and getting in front of the camera and, all right, guys, come on, we've got to make content, because it looks all amazing on camera and like, oh wow, that's a place we want to be. And it is. It absolutely is. But imagine you're doing that and then you have to be in front of camera and like give your reaction. I thought it was quite difficult. I thought it was you know, something I definitely need to improve on, and since it was the first one, I think we're just gonna get better and better. But yeah, that was something new I learned about myself and something that I tried to improve. Day in the life of Thaiger employees or for expats, tourists? Expats and tourists. Well, I'm a Thaiger employee and expat, so I fit 2 out of 3. But yeah, I don't know, maybe. Day in the life of an expat depends who the expat is, what their job is, if it's interesting or not. We'll have to see. Maybe give me some suggestions, Hans. I'm finding it difficult to see that as a video right now. Jayan Cozy Coat says, Jay, which bars are selling the green soy cowboy area? It wasn't really Jayan, but if you actually go to Google and like probably type, you know, the green entertainment area or like Sukhumvit, trust me, you'll find it. Hi Jay, I just watched your serotonin video, it was great. If you stay there, do they give breakfast? Says Robbo in the Bay. Yes, Robbo, they did have breakfast in the place that we stayed. We stayed at Our Jungle Resort. Really amazing hosts. They had really good food. They had surprisingly really good food. I think it was like evening time, and we thought to ourselves that we could drive and find a restaurant or eat at the resort, and we chose to eat at the resort because the food was really good. Jay, when the club's going to open? The clubs are open, Jason. So the show will be a documentary like The Office, says LTV. It might be like The Office, but a lot more cringe and a lot less funny. Want to see the new secrets, the Jet's hair. Oof, Hansi Schellenberg. That is a closely guarded secret. Jay, what is your favorite food for breakfast before you start your busy day at the Thaiger? Ooh, my favorite one is, I always start with a light sandwich with a tall Americano. That's been my breakfast for the last 3 weeks. It's quite sad when you think that it's the same breakfast. but yeah, I'm a creature of habit. I don't mind having the same thing every day, and yeah, I like to start my days with a small sandwich and coffee. Definitely coffee. 40 hours a day in meetings and working on your laptop during meetings so you can actually work. Sorry? Hans says 40 hours a day in meetings and working on your laptop during meetings so you can actually get your work done, right? I'm sorry, Hans, I'm a bit confused with your comment. Definitely not 40 hours a day, but I think daily there's at least 2 to 3 hours, yeah, in meetings. This is why I never wanted to be part of management, says Captain Kremen. Meetings. Unfortunately, that's part of the job because I think especially working in a creative company where we have to come together and discuss ideas, brainstorm, what are we going to do next, what worked, what didn't work, how can we improve, where do we need to improve, what's the next plan? Oh, we've got a spammer again. What do I gotta do for this person? Excuse me guys, unfortunately we have a spammer. I've tried to delete, I've tried to block them, they just won't go away, they keep coming back. I lost my train of thought, apologies guys. Let's move on to the next comment. Jumping, the great thing is Natty NJ doing the out in nature videos. Tim would never do it, so the channel has a new look and place to head with you two at the head. Thank you very much, John. Okay, honest question. What's your favorite temple in Thailand? Says Benjamin Fisher. I don't really have a favorite temple. I think Arun in Bangkok is quite nice. I personally like it more, but it's just nice to go and see the Thai culture. Hold on. Is it Wat Arun? Yeah, the Temple of Dawn. That's right, Wat Arun. That's quite beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, and they have some nice night markets and stuff nearby there. It's quite a nice hangout place as well. So you can go to the temple, pay your respects. Tambodin, Alena, pay merit, and then you can go to the nice market. There's like parks there, so it's a nice day. Sunday morning, sleep in, coffee on the boat dock, get up as late as possible. If God wanted us to see the sunrise, he would schedule it later in the day. Says B Tingy. Great comment. Maybe it's a wig. Someone from the Thaiger should touch his hair in a live show. Yeah, I think I should dig into my hands and just try to see if it comes off or not. How are they coming back? The White Temple in Chiang Rai is awesome, says Ken RQ. Yeah, Ken RQ, I think you're absolutely right. Some people find it creepy, and I'm not gonna lie, because of the design at night or in certain time of the light, it does look a bit, you know, ghost movie vibes. But in its own way, it's absolutely terrific. It's surreal. And the architect who made that temple, a lot of the times he's actually at the temple just constantly constructing it and improving on his design and building new things. Most of the days he's always there. I've met him and I saw him, and yeah, he's a very nice person. You can just like talk to him. He's just casually sculpting and painting or doing something at the temple. I never attend a work meeting unless they provide me an agenda, says Foolish Farang. Agenda. Oh yeah, but why would you? Well, it depends. I mean, depends your position in the company if you can choose to enter a meeting or not. I think a lot of people hate meetings, but unfortunately they can't. Sometimes they can't say no. But yeah, I think meetings were the only thing in my life. Like when I was not a part of the meetings, or I wasn't, you know, in my younger days, I was just like, oh, I wish I could attend these meetings. They get to make all the decisions. And now I'm like, when will this meeting end? The White Temple in Chiang Rai. John Peake reported them. It may help. Thank you very much, John. I hope so too. The White Temple is super cool. Also, there are other things to see on the ground, such as an art gallery. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Captain Kremen. And I think they have two. Do they have a... Oh, excuse me. Just casually hit my camera. Do they have a Black Temple as well? I'm not sure. Hold on. The Black Temple of Chiang Rai. Yeah, they do, don't they? White Temple. Well, not as grand as the White Temple, but yeah, they do have something called the Black Temple. I'm not quite sure. Alright guys, I'm just going to take a couple more comments and then I think we're going to end the show. We've got... Hans, I want to... Oh no, he retracted it. Jayan says, Jay, I will be in Bangkok from 21st July to 24th. Hope I bump into you or Natty. Hope we bump into each other. Jayan, I hope you have a great holiday nevertheless. Also, that's a tote bag. That's a Thaiger tote bag. That will be up for grabs. And I shall hold a contest for it this week. I forgot to do it last week, I apologize. But what should the question be? It should be like a Thailand fun fact question. Win yourself a Thaiger tote bag. Let me show it to you. Look, it's got tiger claws on the back. It's got a nice Thaiger logo in the front. Thetiger.com in case you forgot the website. Yeah, you could carrying this around Bangkok. Oh, you're gonna get so many compliments. The girls are just gonna keep running to you if you go to the nightlife areas. So it's an all-purpose bag, and if you ever get tired of it, you can also give it to your missus for shopping. Tote bag or purse? It's definitely a tote bag. Somtam says, Jay, what is your favorite cologne or perfume? Somtam, you've just asked. You just know the right questions. Fun fact, I love perfume. I love cologne. I love eau de toilette. I love perfume. I even love oud. What's my favorite perfume? My favorite nighttime perfume would be Chanel Bleu. That's what I wore last night. But my favorite all-time perfume, I think currently, is Tom Ford. The ombre leather. Yeah, Tom Ford ombre leather. Every time I smell that, I go in a trance. But it's very expensive. It's extremely expensive. It's crazy expensive. Oh my God, that perfume is expensive. Not even expensive is not the right word. It's just ridiculous how expensive it is. Like 10,000 baht or something. Uh, it's like you use that one bottle for 2 years. That's what I don't like. I don't like buying something and not using it. So I do like buying perfume that's very affordable and you use it every day. But I do use perfume every day. I keep 2 bottles at I have 2 bottles at work. I have a couple of bottles here at home. It's one of the things that it's one of my things. I just like smelling good. I like perfume. You know, if for anyone who's had the pleasure to meet a Middle Eastern person, you know they have that extremely strong oud. Oud is just a very like the purest form, or like one of the purest forms of perfume. It's just concentration is so strong that it smells. I mean, it's stinging for some people. But yeah, my favorite perfume is Tom Ford Ombre Leather, but it's too expensive and it's just not reasonably priced. I can't afford it. So I would rather pick, for an everyday perfume, I think I would pick extremely affordable CKB. A good perfume, I like Hugo Boss. Yeah, I like a good Hugo. All right. I went to many useless and stupid meetings in Silicon Valley. I don't miss them, says Hans. Me neither, Hans. I wish I could be in Silicon Valley though. What are you guys doing for Tim's exit? John Peak, we actually have planned that internally. I don't want to talk about it too much because I want to keep it a secret for now because I don't want Tim to find out in case one of you starts talking about it. So, shh. I shall give you more information later. I think today it will be a lazy day for me in Bangkok, maybe going somewhere around Asok, drinking a coffee, eating some cake, just enjoying the time. Sounds like a good time. Franco, I look forward to maybe having some coffee with you during lunchtime during this week. Unfortunately, I cannot today. Thank you for reaching out. But yeah, I hope to grab some coffee with you this one of the afternoons this week. I think you just added me online as well, so I look forward to your message. Do you have any full-size Thaiger soft toy? No, we don't, Nitban. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's enough demand for it because it would be an investment to order them. We'd have to order about 100 to 200 of them. So we currently don't have any Thaiger soft toys. Question, is it that's a perfume for men who enjoy leather, says Man. You don't have to enjoy leather. It's just if you like leathery smell, it's got, you know. That cloud vapor gets the ladies. Night, Jay. Thanks for everything. Good night, Benjamin. Jay, I wanted all the girls to come back to Pattaya. Jason, man. It's good to know that you are planning. Of course, John, of course. Larry says, do you have part ownership of Thaiger? No, I do not have any ownership of the Thaiger. I wish I did. I hope it's offered to me. Just, you know, I think we should start a petition. 100 soft toys on the desk would be hilarious. Yeah, I think so too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's a good time to end the show. 216 people watching, 135 likes. If you think about it, the like to watch ratio is absolutely amazing. So thank you very much for everyone clicking the like button. Really helps the engagement of the show. I hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you very much. For now, I'd like to say thank you. I gave you a very quick update regarding my night out last night and 2 topics around Thailand. But for a more in-depth news report, me and Natty will be talking about it on GMT tomorrow morning, as well as Jet on Thailand News today in the evening. Stay tuned for more Thaiger content, guys. Thank you for your support, as always. All the members who support the channel, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. As well as all the viewers, of course. All the viewers who watch us every day. Every little matters. Every like, every subscribe, every comment. Thank you for doing what you do and always supporting us no matter what. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I hope that this new week brings you joy, success, a little money, a little happiness, a good night out. Just good vibes overall. Spread the happiness, guys. Be the change you want to see. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.